Hello guys, it's your boy AD back with another video. Now in today's video we're gonna be doing right from Naruto was Betrayed Part 1. Now I just what's it called? Let you guys know that I was gonna upload yesterday but I just didn't have the time because I had a lot of other things to do, so anyway, sorry about that. But I'm gonna try not to, miss a lot of days without uploading, but I kind of busy these days, so I may miss like 1 or 2 days, so anyways, let's just start the video.
And now, this world shall know pain. Almighty push!
So basically we're gonna start this story off with Minato and Kushina's parents. Minato's parents are gonna be, his mom is gonna be full Namikaze, but his dad is gonna be a random Uchiha. And Kushina is gonna be, her mom is gonna be a Uzumaki, but her dad is gonna be 50% Uzumaki, 50% Senju. But the Uzumaki side is gonna be the more it's gonna be the dominant side. So he's gonna have red hair and all that shit. So anyways, so Minato will be 50% Uzumaki, 50% Uchiha and 50% Namikaze, and Kushina will be 75% or so. About 75% Uchiha. Actually, I'm gonna say she's like 75%. What's it called? Uzumaki, and like 25% Uchiha or whatever. So and when Naruto was born, basically, what's it called? Basically, Naruto is born the same October 10th, whatever, in the Kinkanen, and he still gets the Nine Tails and all that, but he's like 25% Uchiha, 25% Namikaze, and about Naruto's about 13. No, he's 6 though. I'm gonna say he's 13% Uchiha and 12% Uzumaki or something. No, 12. In the West, Uzumaki, whatever. I'm not feeling like doing math today, bro. Anyways, it's not even that relevant anyway, so whatever. Anyways, basically, Naruto's born like in canon. Everything happens exact same as canon until and nobody really knows about not Minato's heritage, because I'm saying Minato was just born from the outside village, like outside the village and stuff. Well, he was born inside the village, but no one really saw his parents. Like, his parents just sneak into a village, and his mom gave pregnancy, dying in the process, basically. So and his dad died long ago. So and Kushina, same story as Kanen, and and Naruto's born and stuff, and Nine Tails attack happens the same, except this time Naruto gets the full Nine Tails because I don't plan on keeping Naruto in the village. So spoiler alert. Anyways, basically, Naruto goes up same as Kanen. He still gets, well, not really exactly the same as Kanen actually. This time, he he's smaller. Like, he's a lot smaller, and the reason being, Kushina wasn't like how she was in canon. She was more of a calmer person in a way because of her sensual side. And Minato is basically the same as canon. So yeah. And Naruto kind of took more from Minato in a way, but yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Anyways, Naruto, he doesn't get the money from the Tokage in this one. So the way he gets money is he usually goes in the forest, get like animals and stuff, and give them to like someone, like I'ma say just some random ass person in the Leaf Village to sell it for him. And but that person always takes 75% of the money and only give Naruto 25%. So yeah, that's why he's barely able to pay the bills and shit. So yeah. And that's why he's always injured and all that stuff, because the bears that attack him, when he attacks them, they fight back, obviously, and all that shit. And yeah. And then we're gonna do a quick little time skip to when Naruto is 5 years old. Now, when he's 5 years old, he's actually. Yeah, he's dating. He asks Uselessness out, and Uselessness says yes, but she's only doing this because Naruto and Sasuke have a closer relationship, so she's just trying to get close to Sasuke. So yeah, they date for a little while, like a couple of weeks. So yeah, and then we skip like 4 weeks later. Naruto walks into Sakura's house. He wanted to give her something, but when he walks in, he basically sees Sakura's mom looking at him with a evil smirk, basically. And Naruto's wondering why, but he doesn't really pay any mind. He basically keeps walking because he was in a pretty good mood. He was pretty happy about what he was gonna do, basically. But when he's getting up to the room, he hears something basically drop to the ground. And when he opens the door, he basically sees like a. Well, that I just got interrupted. But yeah, basically Naruto walks in and sees a lamp on the ground. Basically, those lamps that people put next to the bed and stuff. Yeah, that basically. And he finds it on the ground broken, and he's wondering what the hell. Why would Sakura break that? But then he realized he's hearing another noise of somebody making moans, basically. And he looks up with terror in his eyes to see Sakura basically getting filled up by Sasuke. Like, Sasuke is doing a rampage on her, bro. And if you don't know what I mean by that, well, you're better off not knowing. So yeah. Anyways, he's basically pissed. Like, he's mad. And at this point, he already had the two Tomoe Sharingan already, because of how the villagers beating him and shit like that, and fighting off bears, almost dying every time. So yeah, he already had it, but he never really used it in front of people. So yeah. And basically, he activated his three Tomoe at this point, because he got betrayed like pretty badly by his brother and, well, quote unquote brother, and his stupid ass girlfriend. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Anyways, basically Naruto gets pissed and leaves the house, and basically yeah, he leaves. But Sakura's like whatever, and she keeps going with Sasuke, but Sasuke, seeing the Sharingan in Naruto's eyes, stops and was like, wait, he's an Uchiha? And basically he's thinking, maybe I shouldn't have done this. and stuff. But yeah, he stops and basically, yeah, you get it, basically. And we skip about a week later. You see Hinata come up to Naruto and was like, Naruto con, would you go out with me and shit? And Naruto was like, what? And Hinata explains, the whole shit with her being in love with him for like freaking years and shit like that. But in reality, Hinata kind of started losing her crush on Naruto because Naruto became darker after being betrayed by Sakura. So yeah, he became a lot darker. He wasn't like screaming and yelling his head off every day, every second. He stopped doing that shit. So yeah, he was still nice to people, but like he wasn't like going for pretty much screaming all over the freaking village, bro. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say. And basically Naruto's like, okay, I guess, and stuff. And the only reason why he said yes was because he never really had any problem with Hinata. He kind of found her cute in a way, but yeah, like the way she always passes out and shit like that. Well, yeah, whatever. And basically, he feels like Hinata isn't the type to betray people and stuff like that. But yeah, we got other plans for Naruto, bro. Anyways, we gonna do a time skip to when Naruto is about 6. They've been dealing with Hinata for like a whole year now, and Hinata invited Naruto over to her house to do the deeds, basically, right? And Naruto was like, he was nervous and excited, all that shit about it. But when he gets there, he found something that basically made him hate Hinata and basically made him start hating everybody. He finds Hinata basically, he finds Hinata with Kiba doing the deeds instead of him. And he gets pissed at that. And to make it worse, right before he was about to leave because he didn't want to attack anybody, he gets grabbed by the Wookiee Nine, all of them except for Eustace and Sasuke. Sasuke and Eustace have been kind of keeping away from Naruto a little bit. Like, they don't really try and get in his way or anything like that anymore. So yeah. So he gets grabbed by all of them except for them two, and then Hinata gets off Kiba and walks up to Naruto. And Naruto was expecting an apology, but Hinata slaps him. Well, not really. No. Hinata doing sorry. She blocks all of his chakra points and makes him watch how as she does it with Kiba, basically. And we're gonna skip 1 hour later. Hinata and Kiba are done. They're gonna clean up and shit. And then Naruto gets beat up by all the Wookiee Knights and stuff like that. And then we're gonna skip about a week later. Naruto wakes up and he goes outside. And then he basically does his daily routine with hunting and shit. And he's pretty beat up. When he comes back to the village, he gets hunted down by mob of villagers, right? And the mob of villagers catches him and basically starts beating on him like crazy. And then he basically said, one of the villagers says, "How dare you, demon? You basically are the reason why the Fufukage is dead." And Naruto's like, "Who the first? He's the one that sealed the 9,000 me because this timeline he knows that." But he doesn't know that the fourth is his dad though. So yeah. And basically, Kakashi, Jiraiya, and the third Hokage happened to be walking by. I actually say the fifth Hokage. No, actually no. Actually, yeah, the fifth Hokage as well. I'm gonna say the fifth Hokage became the fifth Hokage early in this one because plot armor. I'm not sure going through a whole freaking story of Tsunade and shit. So yeah, just enjoy the plot armor. Anyways, so yeah, she also was there. She just got elected, like yeah, and basically, she was just about to get elected like next week or so. Actually, yeah, and basically they heard that and they all got pretty mad because they had a good relationship with the fourth Hokage. And basically they walk over there and was like, what did you just say and stuff? And Naruto says it again. Like he says here's the fourth Hokage again. And Tsunade grabs Naruto by the legs and basically puts chakra in her legs in her fist and punches him, breaking like almost every single ribs in his body and stuff. And the third Hokage summons the freaking Monkey King Enma and basically slaps him with the staff. And the third, fifth, Jiraiya, he summons our Sengun, slams it into Naruto's chest, basically tearing like the most of his skin off. And Kakashi does a lightning blade and stabs it into Naruto's shoulder. And Naruto passes out, like he's out of it. And then the villagers are like, yes, they finally killed the demon and stuff, but Naruto isn't dead. Like, he's close to dying, but yeah, he's not dying from that. Anyways, we see Naruto wakes up in this Mindscape, which I'm pretty sure everybody already know what it looks like, so I'm not gonna bother describing it and all that shit. And yeah, he basically wakes up in his Mindscape, and when he wakes up, he looks down to see the Mangekyo Sharingan activated, right? And I'm gonna say his Mangekyo is basically like Obito's. So yeah, because it looks kind of cool, kind of like Obito's Sharingan Mangekyo. So yeah, and basically, yeah, he's like, what the hell is this? And then he keeps walking because he's like, well, I'll figure out later. Basically, I'll just figure out where I am right now. And he keeps walking, and he finds the Ninetales in the cage and all that shit, right? And then the Ninetale was like being rude and shit. And then Naruto looks at him and starts releasing a lot of bloodless. But then the Ninetale notices the Mangekyo Sharingan. And he knows if he messes up, he's gonna get Genjutsu, where he thinks, but Naruto doesn't know any Genjutsu yet. So, but yeah, he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna stop messing with this kid, bro. He's gonna Genjutsu my ass and stuff like that. And basically, he stopped, and Naruto was like, so, Ninetales, do you even have a name, or is like is Ninetales your real name, or is it like a nickname or something like that? It doesn't really sound like a real name. It just sounds like a nickname. And the Ninetales like, I have a name. Why do you want to know? And Naruto's like, then what is it and stuff? And Ninetales like, Kurama. And the reason why Ninetales is being this nice is because he's the full Ninetales and he's scared of getting Genjutsu. So yeah, he kind of feels this awe of Naruto, just like kind of similar to the Six Paths. So yeah. Anyways, he basically cooperates with Naruto, telling him his name and shit like that, and Naruto actually become friends, and he says okay, I guess, because he doesn't want to Genjutsu again. So yeah, he accepts, but he's like, I'm not gonna give him my chakra unless I actually absolutely need to yet. And I was like, it's cool. I didn't even know you could give me chakra anyway, so I didn't really want that. And it didn't exactly went for that in the first place anyway, so yeah. The Ninetales is pretty shocked by that because he thought all human wanted is chakra. That's the only thing they really want from him. But yeah, he pretty much figured out that he was wrong. But yeah, we skip about about a day later. Naruto wakes up. It's like in the middle of the night because he slept the whole day. And he's basically healed up because Kurama healed him, but yeah. And Naruto is pretty much, he goes to his house to pack up because he's thinking, fuck this village, bro, I'm leaving this shit, right? And then right before Naruto leaves, he was done packing up and shit. Right, he was about to pick up his shit to just leave. A certain person knocked on his door. He opens the door to see a guy with a Ambu mask on, right? And he picks Naruto up and teleports to the Terukage's building and shit, right? And Naruto sees the elders, the clan heads, most of the civilians, Terukage, Faithful Kage, all them important people basically. Except for like the Wookiee Tens and stuff like that. So yeah, he finds all them. And I'm gonna say Sasuke's actually there as a clan head. So yeah, where Hitachi fucked up his clan, stuff like that. Yeah. I don't need them. Anyways, basically Naruto's like, what do you guys want? Basically, because he's pretty pissed, and elders are like, how dare you, boy? Treat us with some respect and shit. And Naruto's like, whatever and stuff. And his Sharingan is not activated right now, so yeah. And Sasuke basically says, Naruto, that night I saw you with the Sharingan. Explain basically. And Naruto's like, what do you mean and stuff? And Sasuke basically explained that he saw him with the Sharingan where he was doing stuff to Hinata. And the elders are like laughing under their breath, like they're like chuckling themselves because they know what Sasuke is talking about by stuff. So they're like, that demon funny guy is heartbroken and stuff. And basically Naruto's like, I don't even know what you're talking about basically. And Naruto's denying it and stuff. And they can't really prove it that much because his parent want his parent want Uchiha to their knowledge. So yeah. And then what's it called? Danzo was like, anyways, boy, drain my root Ambu and stuff. And Naruto was like, I'll think about it and stuff. And Danzo was like, okay, boy, and stuff. But he was planning on basically going to Naruto's house, beat him up, and force him to join the Ambu stuff like that. That's what he was planning, but yeah. And Naruto was like, is that all you guys want and stuff? And not in the fifth Hokage and third Hokage look at him with an evil smirk on their face and was like, actually we need you to come with us and stuff, right? And Naruto does, and they bring him down to the underground basically, to like basically Danzo's wood Asian place, right? And they basically tell Naruto to stand there, and they activate a seal that basically launches chains at Naruto and bind him down basically, right? And they start sucking a lot of chakra out of Naruto. And Naruto was like, what the hell are you guys doing to me and stuff? And they basically explain that they're gonna be taking away Naruto's chakra to basically make it useful to like, I don't know what the fuck they need chakra for, like, I don't know. I'm not sure if we can like put chakra in like plants and stuff to make it move faster, like crops and shit like that, and feed it to animals and shit like that basically. Let's just say that. Naruto's like, how dare you and stuff, and the elders are like, you can't do nothing about it, boy, and stuff. Naruto is getting pissed. Like, he's like, you stupid elders and stuff. And he starts cursing at the elders, which kind of annoys the elders. And Danzo grabs his staff thingy and hits Naruto in the head, knocking him out. And Naruto wakes up in his mindscape, angry and having the Mangekyo Sharingan activated. And basically, he looks at the Nine Tails and is like, can you please give me some chakra to get out of these things? That's the only time I ask for chakra, basically. And Nine Tails is like, sure, I was gonna give it to you at some point anyway. I didn't want you to stay here anyway. Stay here anyway, basically. And now Nine Tails give him some chakra. And I'm gonna say he was able to take 2 tails of chakra because the Sharingan helped him control this chakra or something like that. Plot armor. Anyways. Yeah. He basically gets 2 tails worth of chakra and busts the chains out. Like, he busts out the shit, bro. So yeah, anyways, sorry about that, I got interrupted. But yeah, basically Naruto busts the chains open and gets the fuck out of there. And he just runs right to the elders and gets the fuck out of there. And I'm gonna say like there was a mob of like the group of civilian side was trying to stop Naruto, but Naruto just claw right through them niggas, bro. He just killed all of them, bro. So yeah, they all die. And yeah. He escapes basically, and he basically goes to his house and gets the stuff that he had and dips out of there, bro. Everybody was actually mean to Naruto, like Iruka, the ramen guy, every single person in the Leaf Village was dick to Naruto, bro. So yeah. And Naruto gets out the fuck out of the village and gets away basically. And while he was going away, he basically finds a camp, and this camp, he saw like a bunch of old guys drinking and getting drunk basically, right? And at this point, Naruto didn't have the ninth chakra activated, but he could activate the cloak on him because ninth gave him a little bit of chakra and it was still in his system, but it just like it wasn't used up, but like, it was just there in the system. You could use it, but it wasn't always activated. He could call upon it basically, right? Naruto goes over there and hides in the bush and sees that there everybody was having fun and shit, right? And he sees the tent underground, basically, and he goes over and tries to basically sneak in. When he gets in the tent, he basically sees something that shocks him, makes him disgusted, and basically pissed off altogether. He finds a girl basically tied up to a bed, and like a whole line of like 10 people, 10 guys just like standing naked, like, yeah. And he basically sees her right here. If you don't know, yeah, that's basically Shion Uchiha, my man. And yeah, basically sees her tied up and stuff. And he sees that first guy, and basically she just got captured she got captured a while ago, but this is the first time that it was about to happen. So yeah, like this particular stuff was about to happen. She got beat up before and stuff, but never got raped before. So yeah, that was gonna happen. But right before they put that shit in her, Naruto appears and basically uses the ninth chakra that he had and makes his nails go and basically cuts every single one of them head off, bro. And basically he unties her and the chakra runs out. And yeah, she's like, thank you so much and shit, and what's her name and all that shit, right? And Naruto says Naruto and stuff, and no problem. I just couldn't let him do that and shit. So yeah, and she was really happy about him saving her. So yeah, and Naruto was like, what's her name anyway? And she was like, I'm Shion Uchiha. And Naruto was like, Uchiha, that's nice. And she's like, do you know about the Uchihas? And Naruto's like, yeah, I know Chiha myself somehow. And she's like, really? And he activates his Tutomoe. So see, I have the Sharingan and stuff. And she was like, cool, I don't have mine yet. Well, actually, I'm gonna say she has a Tutomoe Sharingan. Yeah, I'm gonna say she got one from when she was getting beat up, and she just got one from almost getting raped. So yeah, she's like, mine is only a Tutomoe basically. And Naruto's like, pretty nice and stuff, right? And yeah. And Shion's like, and Naruto's like, so why were you here anyway? Like, why these guys have you anyway? And Shion explains that her village got attacked, and basically she was the last survivor. And yeah, they pretty much took her because they think she looks, yeah, basically. You know what I'm trying to say, basically, but yeah. And if you guys want, I can change her to either this girl right here or this girl right here for this what if. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to change her. So, but I think she fits this what if the most because she looks like someone that would have a little bit of a dark personality, to be honest. And this wife isn't particularly gonna be like dark. Like Naruto isn't gonna be like destroying villages or anything like that. He's just gonna be kind of like a Zetsu, I guess you can see. He's just gonna be putting everybody in a state of panic. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto basically asks her if she has anywhere else to go, and she says no. She was the only reason she was even here is because she was trying to travel to a different village, and basically she got captured in her way. So yeah. And Naruto says, "Oh, I see. Then you can come with me if you want." Basically, and she was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll come." Basically and stuff. And basically they go together, and then we skip to the Leaf Village. And the Leaf Village is pretty annoyed, and Danzo sends out a bunch of Asian, but again Naruto bit. And yeah, basically the Leaf Village is a little bit of a panic state right now because you just lost a Jinchuriki, and you just figured out that he could use the Ninth Chakra, and you just figured out that he's Uchiha. So I mean, yeah, they kind of lost that shit. And yeah, basically, and I'm gonna say in the time before Naruto got to the base, Naruto went to a little chat with Kurama, and Kurama basically explained what Naruto's backstory is, like, you know, his dad and shit. So yeah. And yeah, that's how Naruto knows his parents, basically. And basically Naruto and Shion Uchiha goes to a random little village. And in that village, Naruto buys this armor right here and this sword right here, bro. And Shion has what she has on right now. She buys that. And yeah. Let me know if you guys want me to give her a weapon or anything. I don't really mind. And yeah, Naruto gets trained by Kurama, and Shion gets trained by Naruto, and basically by Kurama, I guess, whatever. Yeah, actually, yeah, she gets trained by Kurama. I'm gonna say Naruto summoned the Shadow Clone, mixed with Kurama's chakra, making a little fox, like a tiny. You know how Naruto, when he was trying to transform into the Kurama avatar the first time, and when he had KCM1? Yeah, you know how he turned to a tiny fox and shit? It's just like that, but like an actual Ninetales fox. But like just a crazy amount smaller. So yeah. Anyways, this is basically how she gets trained by Kurama. And yeah. Yeah, that's basically that. Sorry about that. Anyways, Naruto and Shion, at this point, they get I'm gonna say they already killed Zabuza somehow. I'm gonna say Zabuza was attacking the land of waves. I'm gonna say no, they were Zabuza was attacking the village we're in right now, and they basically killed them, bro. And same with Haku, whatever. And basically they get the name Demon Slayer, bro. That's the nickname for the bingo bug and shit. Yeah. Shion gets the name Demon Slayer, but Naruto gets the name the Dark Fox. Yeah, Dark Fox, bro. And yeah, basically that's that. And they're like in the bingo book because A almost S rank ninjas. So yeah, but actually yeah, they're actually low S rank ninjas at this point. So yeah, we're in the bingo book anyway. And in reality, they can fight the Kages. Like if they're teaming up, like Naruto and Shion combined, and they're having like full chakra and shit, they can fight the 5 Kages combined, but they will be a pretty hard fight. And that's without Naruto using the Ninetales chakra. I'm talking. So yeah, and as at this point, Shion already gets some eternal Mangekyo because I'm gonna say Naruto was having a little spar with her or something. Actually, no, Naruto was sleeping, and I'm gonna say when the assassin came for him. So yeah, and basically stabbed him, and Shion saw, and you know the rest of it. And yeah, and tell me what you guys want me to give Shion's abilities for the Mangekyo. And yeah, and Naruto's abilities is gonna be Kamui and Amaterasu Flame Control and Amaterasu itself. So yeah, it's gonna be its 2 abilities basically, and obviously Susanoo and shit like that. But yeah, that's basically that. And Naruto also has the Eternal Mangekyo as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch eyes or something. So whatever, doesn't matter that much to be honest. But yeah, and I'm gonna say Naruto, he is what's it called at that one village that Orochimaru did. Like, that one village that was in the land of rice where basically Naruto and Jiraiya and Uselessness went to investigate Jiraiya. Yeah, that's basically where they're at right now. So yeah, and they moved to the Hidden Sound Village, and when they get to the Hidden Sound Village, they meet a certain person, and the person says, "Hello, Naruto Uchiha and Shion Uchiha. What brings you here?" And this is what I'm gonna be leaving off. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you guys think of the what if. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing oh yeah, before you leave, what's it called, just know when I get to 1K, I'm gonna be doing what if I was in Naruto, and it's gonna be very different from the other people's what if they were in Naruto. Like, people usually do it like they're just born in Naruto and basically they get overpowered as fuck or something, or like they become basically the main character, or they're like a guy that just decides, oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna go to Earth and play with my toys or whatever, or they're like the devil or something. Nah, I'm gonna do it a lot different than that, bro. Like, it's gonna be a fire what if, bro. Like, let me just get me to 1K and you're gonna see, bro. That shit's gonna be hella good, bro. Like, nobody's ever done it the way I'm gonna do it. Like, at least as far as I can. But yeah, that's basically all I'm going to let you guys know, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.